When I was younger, I was like super skinny, but really tall from a young age. And so like everyone was always like, be a model, be a model. And like my best friend actually said it the best, I've heard it. I basically like got the body of a full-grown woman at like 10 years old. Like I went from being a 00 to like a 12 in the matter of a year. And I had D's or double D's before like 13, and obviously that made me super uncomfortable in my own body, because you have full-grown men like whistling at you when you're walking home and you're like, why are you whistling? Startup Fashion Week, which was amazing, but at the same time, like after I did it, I was like, I don't think I want to do fashion shows, because I got there and everyone was like a size 4. We like stood in a line and people could like walk around you to look at the clothes. After our set was done, you were then just like allowed to like walk around the event and like mingle. And the whole night people came up to me and were like, so are you a designer? So are you a makeup artist? What are you doing here? And I was like, I'm a model. Like, but it just made me like really unsure of myself, and I ended up like talking to the designer who I modeled for, because she was, I want people of color, I want people of all sizes, and like all the other designers only wanted the tall, skinny white girl look. And I was like, yeah, I felt like I really didn't fit in because even her models were all the size 4, and she's like, nobody else applied though. She put up a casting call and nobody came, and I was like, that's so sad, because I think anyone can model if they want to. In Vancouver Fashion Week, which was amazing because it's such a massive scale compared to the one before. But yeah, it was like interesting because you'd see the standard typical Victoria's Secret tall skinny board type model, but then there was so many designers that went the other way, full like only plus size, or models of everything, or like just going crazy on like the makeup and hair. I mean, sometimes when you're on runway, it doesn't matter what you look like, it's what the clothes. But so that was like such a different experience. The designer I walked for, I think she carries sizes like 8 through 18. When I went in, I was like, this is my bra size, like this is my waist size, I know my sizes, but I wanted a bodysuit. I don't know how it's gonna work, because like none of them will, I can't have a cup bodysuit, like none of them will work. But I'm positive a bodysuit will work, because I want it to. And the girl was like, you're gonna be in like the more extra large XXL sizes. I don't think that's a bad thing if it's my size. Why are you making me feel bad about needing to fit in that size? And then she brought them and they were too big. Ended up like having to go down like XL to larges, and then I ended up not buying anything because it was a not good experience. And I was just like, I don't know, like I think if your job is literally to like dress women in lingerie, like you should not make them feel bad about what size they're wearing. Like, I don't care what size is on the tag. I just wanted it to look good. I don't know, like people have been like, oh, you're a plus size model, oh, you're a curve model, but I don't see myself as plus size. I am a size 12. I don't consider myself a plus size person, but people look at me and say I'm plus size, so like I had a lot of issues with that. And I think another thing was I was told I'm not plus size enough for the plus size community because I'm not like a 16 or 20. So some of the companies that like want the plus size girls, like I'm too small to model for them, but then too big for everyone else. And it's like, well, like you're not the right kind of plus size. And I was like, what does that even mean? Like, I thought plus size was supposed to be inclusive. Like, don't we want to include everyone because we're tired of not being included, but then you're gonna exclude people who aren't big enough for you? Like, what is that? I don't know. It's a weird industry, and like trying to fit into it and like find your place in it is a challenge. But I've kind of reached the point where I know that other girls have been like inspired and been like, how do you do this? That's so amazing. And empowering to know that you're empowering other people, even if in the moment I was like, I don't belong here, like in my head. And then afterwards I'm like, wait, no, I do. I fit in the same as everyone else.